I thought I could ask the patients for some information about the sorcerers, but there's not a single person here. Do you think they quit practicing or something?
Maybe, but we have killed a few of them already. I bet they're just being cautious.
But if the sorcerers stop coming around, then I'm gonna be stuck like this forever! Hyman!
I am Nate WL777 and this is Character Piece. Today we'll be reviewing an anime by the name of Dorohedoro. This is 12 episodes long for the first season. That's all that's out right now. It is on Netflix. This was originally released in 2020, so this year. It is an adventure, dark fantasy, science fiction genre anime. The anime focuses on Kaiman, who is searching for his true identity. His memory is blank from a transformation by a sorcerer which left him with a reptile's head. His best friend Nikaido and him violently assault sorcerers in the hole in search of the sorcerer that caused the transformation, as well as clues to who he is. Alright, I'm going to start with the animation. The animation here is very good. It is imaginative, world building at its best. I feel like it really draws you in. The character designs themselves is very fun as well. They do a lot with different styles. The masks are an important thing in this. It's almost like a piece of their identity, and I thought most of them were definitely designed well. The environment itself really sets the mood. It really immerses you into this world of the sorcerers. So both for the world building and the environment itself, I thought that those were very well done. Almost like a character in itself. And that brings me to the characters. The characters here are very strong. They might not necessarily get the most backstory, but they do a good job of fleshing out who they are and creating their motives. And it is a very kind of out there anime. So some of them are very quirky, but it definitely does a very good job of painting them and giving them fleshing them out. Some of the characters are a little bit cheesy, but not over the top cheesy. And in this anime itself, I feel like it almost works. Again, a couple times but overall, the cheesiness actually fits in with the story that they're telling and the style that they're going for. The side characters themselves have a lot to do. They bring stuff to the table, which I really appreciated. A lot of times in anime, they're just there to move along the plot. In this, I felt like I cared just as much about them as I did the main characters. They had purpose, and I very much enjoyed that as well. As well as no matter who they are, whether they're a good person, a bad person, which side that they're on in this battle, I very much cared for who they were as people. So that obviously is a well fleshed out character, and I thought they did a good job with that. The story itself is very strong. I very much enjoyed the story that they were telling. I look forward to more seasons because I am very invested. It kept me interested from start to finish. There were definitely episodes that were filler, not too many, but even the filler itself was very interesting. One of them, which is one of my favorite episodes, is about a game of baseball. They end up playing a game of baseball. Again, this is a bit of a bizarre, chaotic sort of anime where things just kind of flow together, one chaotic thing to another chaotic thing. They do a very good job of making you interested in that, and it doesn't feel forced. It feels like it fits right here in the anime. It's not really my typical style of anime to watch, but they did a very good job of bringing somebody like myself in and making me invested into the product as well. So very good story. It is kind of dark, and again, that's probably what I don't typically look for is the darkness in it. Lots of violence, lots of over-the-top killing and stuff like that. Not necessarily my thing, but it works very well here in this environment. That brings me to the voiceover, and voiceover work is probably, for me, the weakest part of the anime. Some of the voiceover, even in the main character, it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. I see what they were going for. I just don't think everything hit. A lot of the characters do. They gave them very good dialogue, though. Sometimes a little bit cheesy for me. But again, it kind of fits here in this anime, so I don't really knock it too much for that. But there was a lot of interesting dialogue between them. Like I said, some of the voiceover doesn't work. This brings me to my favorite character. My favorite character is Nikaido. She is a good friend to Kaiman. I very much enjoyed that aspect, but most of all, she is a complete badass. Back when I was young, we used a term bout it to say like you're just ready to go. When the fight comes, you ain't sitting around waiting for things to happen or people to talk. You just ready to scrap. And I love this about her character. So she was definitely my favorite in here. I feel like a lot of them could have been, but this one definitely for me kind of stood out. I just really, really like that personality. This something I do in all my animes is anime reviews is to say whether it's good for kids or not. This is definitely not. This is a TVMA all the way. There is some nudity, lots of sexual talk and innuendo. So yeah, I would say no. Very violent as well. Very dark subject matters. So I would say no. But it is very funny. I haven't touched on that, and I just want to say that I did appreciate a lot of the humor in it. It is a little bit of bizarre, and again, not something that I typically gravitate towards. But I just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, that brings me to my rating. I'm gonna go with a 9.0 or an A minus. This probably comes down to genre choice and what I look for. It didn't necessarily, it wasn't, there's other animes that I rank higher because it really appeals to me, the subject matter. Again, this is just over the top violence, very, very, bloody, very, very gory. Not my favorite thing in the world. Again, it does work for this story. A 9.0, not a bad rating at all. I would highly suggest this. If this is the kind of genre and the kind of stuff that you enjoy, you're probably going to rate it higher than I do. Again, I thought it was done extremely well. So, okay, if you got anything out of this review, please give me a comment below. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on the anime itself. Did I rank it too high? Did I rank it too low? Was there a favorite character of yours that you like better? I will leave a link like I always do to an anime site that you can watch it. However, I do encourage you to watch it on Netflix. I would like to keep Netflix pushing out good anime. This is one of those that I very much enjoyed. So please watch it there and give it a like if you like it. Still, thank you for giving me a watch, and I look forward to seeing you next time.